Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a Giants first down, as good running gets him to about the 44. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Able to slither by. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Play action. It's Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Saints sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pushes past him. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are once again back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 3. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there. And it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Giant defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're at the Horn Ford, the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Look at the juke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Herbert off of play action. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down first down yardage. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Dorsett making the catch. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta. A big one for the Falcons as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this one over the middle this time incomplete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I love the job they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken at the 46. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Washington's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Parker Washington, 49 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Herbert didn't come through in this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
Yeah, they should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And he stopped immediately there.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Herbert.
And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Okay, let's make some good calls, offense.
He'll look to throw.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
Here's a give up the middle.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Greg Dulcich
From 8 yards out.
And the Saints could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, it's Herbert.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
Herbert now.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
17 yards and a Giant first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
To the air again, Herbert.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now it's Herbert.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Here's Herbert.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That's complete to White.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Here's 1st and goal. Herbert.
Touchdown, Giants! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Herbert to throw.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants now down 24-21. A little over 50 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert going to throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Pass complete to Harris. And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now Herbert.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. One last throw here for Herbert.
This for all the marbles. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Now White on the return.
Here's White. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And New York set to take the field.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal. We continue play. But if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First call of overtime for Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Now a handoff up the middle. Walls.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Well, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout.